Good morning everyone and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. I'm here today with my surprise creation project share, and it's Friday and I hope that everyone's going to have a wonderful weekend, even though going out and what have you has been limited. Hopefully this is going to pass really quickly because it's all getting a bit negative and depressing. So anyway, I looked at the dies that I received yesterday, and I was looking at the planner dies, and using a planner die is quite apparent. You cut it and you use it in a planner, but I started thinking, what am I going to do once I've made planner pages? Can I use them for anything else? So using this one as an example, yes you can. Obviously you can cut it as a planner page. You can remove these elements if you want to. These cut separately, the two windows, and you can just have an arch shape planner page, or you can indeed create the window and the top little window there that it comes with. So what I did was I cut this section off all the way down and I made a card. So here is my card, and the window opens, and it opens to reveal two children there looking up at the stars, and he's got his arm wrapped around her, and that's a vintage image, and I just thought that fitted absolutely perfectly. You've got the little bit of curtain either side. See if I can do a close-up for you. So you've got them just peeking up at that star there, and then I cut a larger piece so that it was reflecting even more up here. So that's this section here enlarged and then printed and cut out to make this bit up here. So I had some fun with that, and I thought that made a really pretty card. And then going back to this one again, if you were to cut 4 of these and use this section here to put your tape and connect them together, then you've actually got a very large lantern. In fact, you've got a 8¼ inch high candle lantern that you could hang, or you could stand up on your table. And I've got a scrap of vellum here just to kind of like show you. You can see my hand behind there, so you can kind of like diffuse the light from your tea light or candle, and you could make a lovely lantern. Or you can put your page away and not use that, and just use this section on a card and just have a very large opening window in a rectangle card, because this piece here measures, let's have a look, cut line to cut line, 5¾ and then with its opening section there you're going to get 4½ inches. So just this piece on its own is absolutely gorgeous for cutting just a regular plain window into a card, and perhaps you want to print off or stamp a lovely garden scene or something going on behind, and then you could use acetate in the windows. If you're doing a snowy scene, pop acetate in the windows and use a little bit of glue, and then pop your sprinkles of fake snow and things on there, so you've got little snow drifts in the window pane. So there's plenty to do even when not a planner die. So these are extremely versatile. So that's my first one. Okay, going on to my second one, and what I decided to use was these, because these are great. These are going to allow you to turn any of your dies into planner pages, or you can make mini books. And I'm going to show you what I did here. All I did was I cut out some white blanks to show you, and I used this die set, which is the plain rectangle that Surprise Creation have created for people who are asking for smaller card layering dies. And this is a lovely set. And what I did was I used this one, which I will measure that for you in a second, but it marries perfectly into, let me get this border, don't want to confuse anyone. If you turn it on its sides there, then you can cut a lovely wavy edge and you can center it up and you can make a little mini flip book. But if you use this one, which is the 4th size down, you can butt it straight up to that edge there and come across, and it arrives perfectly in the center of this rectangle, which is the 4th one in this set. So that creates this little mini book, and you can pop all the pages together. You can use rings or ribbons and pop them together like that. Or if you go down a size, let me get my maths correct, pop that one back in. This one is the 5th one, and if I can find it on my table, because you know me, I just lose everything. Actually, no, I can't find that one. So the torn edge is exactly the same size. So here's the 5th one in the torn edge, and what you have is almost ATC size. It's just a fraction out. I mean, your ATC is 3.5 by 4.5. So let's have a look at this. What you've got here, no, sorry, 2.5 by 3.5, and you've got just under 2.5 and just a fraction over 3.5. So it's almost ATC size. I'm sure you could use that and, you know, get away with it for creating an ATC. But I just wanted to show you what you can do with these. Besides layering these up for cards, these are almost ATC size. You can create a fabulous little tie together flip book using this size in that set. And there's multitudes of uses for this one using all the separate sections of windows. I mean, you could use this one twice because it opens, the top section cuts, but this doesn't. So if you use 2 on a circle, you've got 2 pop-up points there, which would be really interesting. So it's a lovely, lovely die and more than a planner. So that's what I'm leaving you with on this wonderful Friday, because I have sunshine coming through my window. And I will put the haul video from yesterday down below, because that has all of the measurements and all of the links. You have a wonderful weekend and stay safe, and I will be back on Monday with some MX art. Okay, bye.